Some peasants found her and took her to the Baron, Valen's self-appointed ruler. The warlord took the young woman in, had her nursed back to health, then sent her on her way to Novigrad.
Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to some more Let's Play The Witcher 3. In the last episode, we finally managed to save Dandelion. Oh my goodness, it just took some like 15 videos easily, at least, to save him. Wow, so long. And we're now level 18. We are quite some distance away, though, from doing Envoy's Wine Boys, though. See the red skull over there below our map? That means we are significantly lower level and will die if we do that quest. So we need to find out what new quest we should be doing. Skellige is where we're supposed to go, and that's level 16. But first, we probably should handle any other low-level quests that I do intend on doing. We definitely want to meet Roach at his camp. We should probably kill Philippia Earhart as well. Radovid wants her destroyed or captured and brought before him. This is level 23 quest. We're probably not really ready for that. We should probably beat Dandelion. We can beat Dijkstra. Dijkstra wants Radovid killed. This is a quest that takes place in Skellige itself, as does the Black Pearl. We have some contracts to also do. And at least one treasure hunt. 2 treasure hunts, actually. 3, 4. Oh my goodness. We have so many quests and everything to do. Okay. Well, the lowest level stuff is Skellige, actually. But I think we'll probably start with meeting Roach. Actually, no. We should start first by going back to Novigrad. We want to head back to the Merchant District and have some better gear fashioned for us. And oops, sorry about that, Roach. Anything better that we can create, we can get created for ourselves. We can have crafted. That's the proper terminology, Tim. We should definitely do it. It's been a, I don't know how long it's been since we upgraded our gear. So when we reach Novigrad, we'll take a peek. Deer, I'm not going to say how awkward that is. We can kill deer and other random animals for their skins and any meat that they would drop. But, I don't know. We have so much money, and we don't really need these skins any longer. I guess we'll see how wrong I am when we start crafting a few things. Oh, right, we also passed a strange thing or two out here. There was an area with a ton of bees. We want to visit that at some point as well.
Good grief. They foot wrappings reek.
Some random people in the little village. Oh, wow, look at the nice sunflower fields they have. Oh, wow, lots of fields are growing out here. It must be really important to the kingdom to have this much food available to them. I don't see any guards around, though. I'm surprised about that. They seem like they're rather content. Like they don't look too worried. Actually, didn't we see a night wraith out here? We'll have to kill it if we notice it again in the future. To stop the peasants from being attacked. They drop decent stuff anyway, so it's not like we're killing it for no reason. Yeah, people are just hard at work. And the herbs aren't important to us either. Nothing's showing up on my Witcher senses to pick up. Okay, we should probably go and ride a little faster. I mentioned, I think, in the last video that I wanted to hit a few question marks and get them out of the way. I still do want to do that. But we'll do it, I guess we can do that en route to various locations. Sounds like wolves. They'll be lower level, like level 5 or so, probably not worth the effort for us to kill them. This is Novigrad. We made it here already. There's some animals in the field over here. I don't see any shepherds. Oh,
Take it easy.
Someone over there. I guess that's either a guard watching them. Speaking of guards, there is one close by. Good for him. Alright, hello Novigrad. As much as I would like to start venturing other places, we still do need quite a bit from you. Oh wait, this is Oxenfurt. Oxenfurt? No, Oxenfurt Gate. Oxenfurt's over... Oh, this... Wait, is this Oxenfurt? No, Oxenfurt's down here. Okay, this is Novigrad.
Got my eye on you. Never let your kind in, Novigrad. Where's Eustace? No loitering round here. The corpses.
Plenty more to do.
Slow.
Roach, we'll pick you up later.
Either the Kingfisher, you're sorted for at least 2 days. Just got to just look in position where they push the lift over.
Right away. Show us what you're bringing in.
Reuben, you daft. It's me, Stefan. From the bits.
Back there at Lotaeri. What you aim to bring into the city.
Deliveries for me.
We're back outside the city again. 1 second. Do you remember where our stash is? Our stash is down in this area. Oh, that is quite some walk. Let's do it, though.
Find anything suspect to the dungeon with him. Next!
Oh, they're chasing him. That poor guy.
Long ago, told William to give me right hands.
Look!
Wow! Everyone just cheers. He just killed the guard. Guards, what are you? Guards?
Could use a drum of hooch.
Well, if you're not gonna take it, we'll take the sword. Have a good day. He threatened them. He and his guard friend chased him. He killed the guard who threatened them. All the guards cheered. He then just stands there overlooking the guy he just killed. And we took the sword. And we're walking on. Witcher 3, everyone. This was the Dark Ages. Things were quite different. Quite different back then. Yep. This might have been considered... That was normal behavior, what we just witnessed.
Will, save me. I'm dying of poverty.
Hello, beggars. I think this is where we want to be. We need the Griffin gear out of our stash, finally. We should probably take out a few of the shirts and what have you, too. Well, maybe. We'll see. Nope, this is not where we want to be. Everyone's screaming for some reason. Where's our stash? I thought that was it. Oh! It's here. We can make it this way. Right, Tim? So you should talk about stuff.
You're a bigger rat picker than me.
Oh, you shouldn't yell at the priest that way. Like he'd get yelled at.
Always fine till she found out. Got my eye on you, white one.
Only for a few seconds. I'll pass you, sir. Right, so when last we were talking about video games and what have you, I think we were talking about... there's trees up ahead in the corner. I guess that should work. When last we were talking about what were we talking about? Underrail, if I recall correctly. I was talking about how incredible that game was, and is actually. I love Underrail. It's fantastically difficult, but yet it's not that difficult as long as you take your.
The last individual who tried to come in on my business, it took them a month to find him. Am I being clear, Chive?
What's the fuss about? Can you not treat me as a bit of healthy competition?
Why are you even talking to him, Duke? I've always maintained 2 smashed knees are worth 1,000 words.
Oh, Geralt. Glad you came.
There a problem?
Problem? There's some kind of problem here, gents. Oh, just wanted you to meet my new pals before the bugger the fuck off. Because we're just parting, right?
We'll have our reckoning yet, Chive. Soon.
What's this? Some flea-ridden mutant got you scared, Duke? Just say the word. I'll take care of him. Take a peek at what he's got inside, then make the midget eat it. Sound good?
Next time, Earl. Let's go.
Right, don't show your hides round here ever again. Well, that puts me up to the neck in fucking shite without the shovel.
Shady, those guys. Who were they?
Puffed up fish bladders, Duke. Word does he's out to be the new horse son junior, but the bugger's missing a hell of a lot. Specifically coin, influence, men, and class.
And the other?
Errol. A scumjug like few others. Skin of my arse twitches at the sight of him. Back in Mahakam, we'd send sow buggers like that down the coalface with a bundle of powder and a leaky lamp.
What's this all about? Doing business with them?
Exactly the ploughing opposite. You see, Geralt, old pal...
About to ask me for help, aren't you?
The thing is, I sort of kinda owe a wee sum to a mutual acquaintance, Francis Bedlam, the king of beggars. To pay off the debt, I've made up my mind to get serious about Gwent.
Getting better by the minute.
Not the playing of it, mind you, but the cards themselves. Rarest of them fetch princely sums these days. Sadly, that's not exactly arcane knowledge. Got a buyer in heat for my collection, missing just 3 cards. But Duke's dregs are all over my arse, so... What do you say, Geralt?
You want me to give you 3 Gwent cards. Is that what you want? You want me to win 3 cards for you?
Fine. We'll try to hunt down those cards. Which ones you need?
Fringilla, Vigo, Isengrim, and John Natalis. Devilish hard to get hold of. Duke's been trying too, hasn't had any luck.
Wait, you don't even know where to look for these cards?
Nah, it's not as bad as that. I'm betting Zed's got them. He quit fencing recently, only deals in cards now. Unfortunately, the arsewite won't talk to me. Not after I bought a one-of-a-kind Scoia'tael card out from under his nose. Would you mind going to see him?
Zed. Sounds familiar.
Big fish in the card pond. Has a shop along the south wall. And thank you, Geralt. I actually think I stand to pay off this debt now.
No problem. See you later, Zoltan.
But we're here for
This
our...
won't hassle you, Richard. Your average non-human
Is it true
don't do cockroach.
handsome, purveyor of cheap cords and watered down wine?
Hey, I can't control what I inherit.
But you can control what you do with it.
I know, which is exactly why I'm considering.
You're always considering. If it's not one thing, it's another. Let me know when you finally decide.
Sounds like he's having some relationship woes. Okay, so all the Griffin gear can come back to us. And we'll take a shirt, just in case it's required for crafting. The rest of this we'll stick it in. We'll stay here for a little bit.
Look fucking amazing. On top of me.
Hello, Dandelion.
What was that about?
She spat in my face. Or might as well have. Called me a whoremonger and a witless hack. Can you imagine? Wit is my forte.
Gotta say, Priscilla's really growing on me.
Save it.
And why don't you save your pouting? Prove to her she's wrong.
Exactly what I plan to do. I've always dreamed of having my own cabaret. A bit of paint and plaster, and this place will do splendidly. Just one hitch. I need coin. So, if you happen to get a break between drowners and ekamajigs, maybe you can help an old friend out.
Wow. First off, let's ask him why a cabaret.
Where do you get this cabaret idea?
It's been a dream for years. Ever since we went to see one in Oxenford. Remember? The dancer hanging from the chandelier? And once she was completely downside up, she called you over and...
I remember.
How could you forget? And this place will be even better, I promise. That is, of course, if I can scrounge together the funds for some remodeling.
Can I just lend you the coin, get a loan from Fidelity's bank? I think he probably should get a loan. That's probably the most honest way to do it.
Maybe the Vivaldis would give you a loan. I'd vouch for you.
Funny you mention that. I went to see Vivaldi. Know what he said? Witchers are no good as guarantors. The risk of premature death is way too high. But I have another idea.
Oh no.
I dated this girl once, Sophronia. That's a name if you can believe it. Has a merchant for a father, importer of spices from Zerrikania. And Daddy Dear would never refuse his daughter Dear a thing. We can borrow the coin from her.
This is such a dumb idea. This is so dumb.
Name rings a bell. Isn't this the woman you abandoned without saying a word? Stepped out for a bottle of wine, never to return?
Knew I bought that wine for a reason.
Long time ago, that.
Been away a while, sure. Which is why I need to draw on your authority. You've got some, you know, no matter what you might think.
Fine. Tell me what you want. Got a feeling you've a plan all cooked up.
Sophronia could still be holding a grudge after our unfortunate parting. But with a touch of help from you, I know she'll forgive me. And then give me that loan.
What's this help entail?
First of all, we need to borrow a dull sword from Madame Irina, one of her props. You know, the kind they use during performances? Get that, then meet me outside Sophronia's house.
Let's say I agree and go see Madame Irina. What'll you be doing in the meantime?
Something I have to finish. But I promise I'll do it before you come back with the sword. Then I'll tell you the rest.
I don't like this idea. But I'm curious as to see how it's going to play out from a I've never done this perspective, as it were. Let's see what Dandelion has up his sleeves.
Fine, but...
Geralt, the only butts in this plan will be the ones filling my seats. It'll work, you'll see. Get the sword from Madame Irina and meet me outside Sophronia's at sunset.
Old man Newman left me a gift last time. What? He never did.
Okay, let's mark that quest on the map. Cabaret. Borrow a prop sword from Madame Irina. It's already sunset.
We don't know how to do it.
What's he schemed up this time?
I have the strength, Geralt. Perhaps you can talk some sense into him.
Amateur.
Okay, let's go and try to get this done for him. It is already sunset, and apparently we're going the wrong way. Where do we need to go? Both are kind of on the way. We gotta head up this way anyway to reach this square, which hopefully we can make it there before nightfall. So there's merchants still there, and yes, we're still gonna walk. We're still gonna walk this. So, what was I talking about?
What village are you from?
I don't remember. I don't remember. So let's just let's enjoy the sights of the city for a little while longer. I really enjoy seeing the town change as events have transpired within it as well. There's a lot more witch hunters around now, and I like that. It shows that progress has been made of a sorts with our questing. There's also probably very few mages, I guess, or even alchemists left in the city now. Probably all too afraid to stay here after what's transpired. Hopefully, Triss got all of them out. Any ones which I guess are remaining were willing to put up with the risk. Didn't we? Yeah, we used one of our signs to force someone to leave. Oh, 1 second, we gotta walk past this guy again.
How you go with this thing? I was fed a bit up minding my own business when suddenly up he pops and heals me. Had a profitable case of leprosy one minute, next thing I know I'm
I'm really surprised how insulting everyone can be to Geralt, given how strong he is in combat. I guess they figure strength in numbers, they'll eventually capture him and kill him, even if it costs several people. Then again, I guess people could just be stupid and just insulting him, not realizing that they're risking their very lives in the act of doing so. Unless they leveled up a lot, and they're much higher level than Geralt, like level 30, so Geralt can't actually hurt them. I don't think that's the case, though. Oh, look at the kids clapping. That's amazing. I think we have a merchant here.
Looking to make some coins. Come on.
Oh, I thought there was. Where's the, where is the metalsmith? There he is, up ahead to the left. Oh, he's not a swordsmith. Well, still, that doesn't matter. We can maybe get some armor created.
Top-notch swords.
Sounds good to me, sir. Show me what you got.
Show me what you have in stock.
Okay, so what can we sell? We don't need this weapon. 30 crowns for it now. That's amazing. Okay, and everything else I think we want. So let's go to crafting. And what can he make for us? That's our level. Axeman's boots. We lose a bunch of resistances though. I don't think that's worth it. Just 4 armor for that? No, we'll keep what we currently have for boots. Chest armor? There's nothing he can create that's better than what we're currently using. We're using this, I believe, at the moment, or something similar to it. Gauntlets? Oh, nothing better either. Trousers? Enhanced Griffin trousers. He can at least make these for us. Not that expensive either, and we have all the ingredients already. And upgrades, there's nothing there that we need created. Oh, actually, we can make a free? Not quite free, but we can make a Glyph of Ignite. Can we dismantle anything? Should I? Let's dismantle this one shirt. How do I do that again? Hold down E. We'll take some more scraps.
So long.
Okay, so we have some better pants. What does this grant us? So we can't get those other bonuses unless we unlock the Grandmaster. But we will gain... What will we gain? Oh, we're gonna lose those signs, those runes, but I like these pants better anyway than the way these ones look. We can put a new rune into what we have just equipped. And these we can sell. We can sell them though, or to dismantle them. We need a weapon merchant. This blacksmith actually cannot do any crafting for us, if I recall correctly. It's an armorer, blacksmith. Ah, okay. We might have to do this quest then. I thought there was another merchant here who counted as a weapon. Oh, a weaponsmith, sorry. But I don't see him. Alright, let's go get this fake sword for... whatchamacallit.
By order of the hierarch, whosoever conceals a mage in their home shall burn alongside him or her.
Sleep, sleep, sleep. Gleamer takes a cut. Gleamer takes a cut. How's a man to tell?
That's a good question. I have no clue.
What you can buy today. Welcome, welcome.
Want to see if there's any...
What have you got there?
Any alchemical crafting we can do. We need white gold. And we need white gold. We need vitriol as well. Oh, that's going to be tricky. Balest fruit. Let's see if he's selling any. I somehow don't think he is. No.
So long.
I don't think I've seen any of this fruit around. It might be in Skellige. I can't believe there's so many quests we have to do. We'll probably be level 19, I would imagine, by the time we make it up there.
Whoa! What a killer!
Thank you. Finally, someone who doesn't insult us as we walk past them.
Did you see those poor wretches who fled Velen?
I did. I helped them.
Wars everywhere.
Oh, this was the wrong way. Is this a scenic overlook of the river? Okay, sorry about that, everyone. Must be a different door. Where is it?
Wretches who fled Velen.
Nowadays, one note, one word's enough to send you to the stone.
I read
one look is all it takes to get scouts.
Ah, so good to see you.
Good to see you too, Azrina.
You and Dudu know each other well?
Yes, though he's never told me much about himself. He was a merchant once?
Mm-hmm. Dudu always had a penchant for enterprise. Probably too honest to succeed in Novigrad, though.
Precisely. I've told him countless times that no matter how many times he changes his appearance, the good in him will always emerge. Bloodthirsty tyrants and vicious assassins. He played them so poorly. That must be why. Whereas he always made for an excellent trusted servant or ghost of the old king.
It comes natural to play the type of character you are. Follow your own personality, I suppose. You know what they would think and how they would act.
Got a request. Need to borrow one of your props. One of the swords you use for stage battles.
My, whatever do you need that for?
I don't know, but Dandelion claims it's essential.
Oh, yes. I suspected Master Dandelion might have a hand in this. I certainly hope you don't aim to compete with me. Well.
Thanks. I'll try not to damage it. So long.
Leave Dandelion near Sophrina's house after dusk. It's after dusk. Perfect time, I guess, to do this. We'll see what Dandelion has in mind. I guess we'll be visiting Roach in the next episode at this rate.
I've heard of you.
I think he's talking to the bard. So what else can we talk about, Tim? So let's talk about Underrail. Let's talk about Prey instead. So Prey's a first-person shooter that I've been playing. Uh-oh. Oh no, it's just this guy again. So I saw Mob, I was like, uh-oh, that sounds bad for me. Prey is a first-person shooter I've been playing, similar in vein to System Shock 2. It's fun. The beginning itself was amazing. Unfortunately, the game became a bit too easy, too quickly, unfortunately. And the higher difficulty levels don't change that very much. Enemies do only slightly more damage, and or require just like not even one more bullet to kill. Just better aim, I suppose, in the end. It's a real shame. I like the theme of the game especially, but it's just, darn it, it's just too easy, just too easy. But I went right for the ending of that, the ending of Prey, as it were, rather than talk about the game itself. So the game is like System Shock 2. You play a character. There's leveling up to do, in so much that you get these things called neuromods, and these allow you to take different types of skills as you level, as you find more of them. So like one skill might require 3 of these in order to take it. then a higher version of it might require 5 more, and then you can take that increased version of it as well. And you can have quite a ton of them, and the game gives you a crafting recipe, so you can make as many of them, well, not as many of them, but you can make them in the game. The game really rewards you scrounging for things. The more of them the more stuff that you manage to get, what's I'm jumping ahead of myself. So the game has these items called recyclers. Not items, a device. Similar to the sharpening stones in this game. They're in a fixed place. You can go to them. You bring a bunch of garbage or junk that you've been picking up, or even stuff that's not junk, and you can, like hypos or medical supplies. You bring it to this device. You put the things in it, and it breaks them down into component pieces. You then take the components and you can craft different things with them. So, for example, you bring a weapon there, like say a pistol. It breaks it down into mineral and synthetic components. Then to make it, maybe, let's say, some ammo for a different gun, requires, like some pistol ammo, requires some mineral and synthetic components. You spend them. Hey, great. That worked out for you, and now you have some ammo. Because of this, the game really rewards you exploring everything, collecting everything, and then dragging it to these recyclers. So I want the barber shop. Oh, barber shop's not here.
Don't you fear the pyre, Free?
Oh crap.
Ah, finally made it. Listen, here's the plan. Sophronia loves adventure-filled romance novels. I can be a hero in her eyes if I can just save her from a bandit. I'll have her eating out of my hand, and there's no way she'll begrudge me that loan.
Want me to be the bandit?
Knew you'd see the sense in it right away.
No, not a chance. We're not doing this.
Dandelion, this is not gonna work.
It will. You'll see. Written your lines already.
You've written what?
So you know what to say during the performance. Here, Andrew mask, put it on. Sophronia can't recognize you.
But...
No time. Sophronia's coming. Stick to the plan. We'll meet at the Rosemary in the morning.
Stop right there.
What is this? Help! Save me!
Tremble, flaxen-haired wench. Bow before the Prince of Thieves.
Not so fast. Drop your sword, scoundrel. This is your first and last warning.
Dandelion!
'Tis I, though the scum of the city call me the Crimson Avenger.
More like the Crimson Asshole.
Silence, vermin! You shall regret the day you were born.
Crimson Avenger!
You're better than I thought.
Right, we have...
I've been hit! Ow!
To the house, quickly! He shan't get us there! Eternal fire, what do you want from us? Leave us be!
This rogue will soon run off. I'm sure of it. He wouldn't chance getting caught by the guards. Would he?
You're kidding me.
What's the rush?
Wasn't sure if I should let myself get beat up or run from the fight altogether. Maybe I should have done that instead. That was funny though. That was funny. And I guess I thought we were being chased. We're not being chased whatsoever. Okay, well now we have until morning. Let's I guess they ran to the house. The Crimson Avenger. God, it was terrible. No, I did not want to go through with that once I saw we were the bandit. I didn't know what he had planned. I didn't think it was going to be me being the bad guy. I wonder if we let Dandelion kill us, if that would have been the game. Like it would have ended there. I should have checked. Oh well. All right. So what now, Tim? We need a journeyman swordsmith. so I can have a better weapon created.
Ignorance don't wash away your guilt.
Oh, where on earth can we find that? Oxenfurt may have a journeyman weaponsmith. Okay, let's go back. The barber might be open, even though it's 9 o'clock.
From now on, assume your every move's observed.
That's what I've been doing, sir. I'll probably not open any longer. Where should... Darn it! Where do you go, Tim? What do you do? Alright, let's go about pray some more then. As I'll just walk back to the Rosemary in time, and then I'll make up my mind. The shopkeepers out there will be... If I was to head out... Oh, it says meet him in the morning, so... I guess we can just stay here. It's been a while since we rested, so we can do that too. Man, 9 o'clock, the drunks come out. This is like on the schedule here. So what else is there about, whatchamacallit, Tim, about Prey? Right, so it has to be recyclers. So you're able to create ammo, health kits, psi-hypos, and even these items which you can use to level up. Because the game also gives you so many things, it gives you tons and tons of materials and things you can break down, you end up with, if assuming you want to scavenge and carry everything, which I do at least, you end up with so much stuff that the game becomes way, way too easy. There's this creature, I guess we'll ruin it. There's a creature called a Nightmare, and this thing shows up and hunts you. It's a very dangerous creature when you first encounter it. But now, when it shows up, I easily slay it and get even more materials from it. And what I'm earning...
No bread, no coin, all is shite.
How can I describe it? In a game like Underrail, when I do a fight, some fights are never worth it. You spend so much more resources winning the fight than you gain from completing it.
Suspicious to me, tramp.
It's just not worth it. In this game, it's always worth it to kill the enemies, especially as you get stronger and stronger, because you use less and less resources. This means that there's no like diminishing returns. It's exactly the opposite. You get more stuff, and because you're using less of it, you make bigger bank, as it were. So it's such a shame. And there aren't that many. I haven't seen any difficulty mods for the game either, which is another big shame. Because I'd be looking for something to make it much tougher, but yet still let me do the crafting somewhat as well. I don't know. It's frustrating. I'm sorry, but I meant to talk about how I like the game, because I do still like it despite these things. These weapons... Actually, we should check first. Do I even have the plans to make upgraded swords? Let's see, because if I don't, there's no reason for me to run around. Let's see, silver sword... No, okay, I don't know the enhanced Griffin silver sword recipe, though I do know a recipe, looks like to make a level 18 weapon, so we'll want to make this. And our steel sword, also no. Okay, then these stay behind. Oh! We're using the fake weapon. We should bring that back to Arena. Let's do that now, I suppose. Oh, maybe we don't bring it back to her. We'll hold on to it at the moment and see what Dandelion wants. Man, this place really needs some cleaning up, Dandelion. There's all sorts of random people in here. Okay, let's camp. We'll camp until here. I guess we just wait until the morning, or maybe we even come back in. Hello, Zoltan. Hoping for some magic here. No magic. Oh, no, we won't drink any decoctions until after Dandelion shows up.
Old man Newman left me a gift last time. What?
He never given me nothing but floppy diddly.
You don't know how to give, you can't receive.
Saying I'm no good at giving?
To give, you got to have talent and character. Looking for
Man, poor girls, I feel bad for them. Just hanging around in here, just waiting for someone to come in, I suppose. I guess we should wait another hour. That was interesting.
Just hopped out for a smoke.
Seems they can't.
There's been a misunderstanding. You're here too early.
We agreed to meet today, so we've come today. Supplies are all hauled in and the crew's raring to work. We'll start just as soon as our lovely directress gets round to deciding on the decoration.
But Dandelion doesn't even have the coin to pay you.
Turns out he does now, or soon will. At any rate, he's working on it.
See, it's all peachy. So will you finally decide what style you want for this interior?
Why are you asking me?
Well, the lovely lady seems to be having a hard time deciding. And Master Dandelion said he was torn between boudoir style and theatre decor, but that he'd let us know just as soon as we arrived. Now we're here, but no decision's been made. And the lady's horribly surprised she's to choose. Though apparently this whole renovation's for her sake.
For me?
Well, it's not for me. Now, would you please decide where I bust a vessel?
I've no idea what Dandelion would like. Geralt, you've known him longer. Say something.
She really should decide. She really should make the choice. She really should. She really honestly should.
Sure, I've known him longer, but he's never so much as changed his socks for me. Never mind commissioning a full-blown renovation. He's doing this for you, clearly. You should decide.
I associate boudoirs with a feminine elegance that also has an edge. Claws, you might say. That fits a cabaret perfectly.
A wonderful choice it is. At last. Gentlemen, you're done lollygagging. Get to work.
Well. Guess this cabaret's the real thing.
Ever since Dandelion inherited this place, he's talked about it constantly. I just never expected him to take action. And so quickly.
Who knows? Might even settle down now. He'll have to keep an eye on the business. Who would have known?
Despite what people say about him, Dandelion approaches life very rationally.
I don't think so. Not with the plans he's got. Let me put it this way. He knows what he needs to do, but he gets to it in the most roundabout, disastrous way imaginable.
True enough. Adheres to the principle that a life enjoyed is a life well lived.
You needn't mock.
I'm not. I mean that. Nothing wrong with the principle. Dandelion just knows how to enjoy life. It's a good thing.
Dandelion can also be responsible. He always pays anyone who works for him on time, and he's never missed a performance.
Sure hope your opening won't be the first. He's still not here.
Well, he said as soon as he got the coin, he'd go see Polly, our choreographer. She's missed the last few rehearsals. I certainly hope he's not gotten into trouble.
Anything's possible with Dandelion. Let me see if I can't find him.
Oh god, has he gone missing again? This place looks exactly the same to me. There is no difference, but I guess I shouldn't have expected one so soon. It is, after all, just 57 minutes after the fact. Find Dandelion. Holy crap, we just did 15 videos of this. At least we have a marker that will lead us to maybe where he's The marker keeps changing. Let's go this way. Alright, we also should get that one weapon made. Now that it's the morning. But I can do that off screen. I'll run over to Auction Force and see if we can get one created. Let's get back to Dandelion. These are level 14 and 12 quests that we're doing, so our gear should be high enough level for it. Alright, so what do I like about Prey? Because I just talked about how disappointingly easy the game is. The theme is fantastic. Absolutely love the theme for the game. It reminds me of System Shock 2. You're in a space station. You have no idea at first at least, how it got to be the condition it is in, and you find out more about everything that's going on through emails, through these things called transcribes, which are basically audio recordings, and everything else of the sort, notes as well, and so on. It's really nice. I really like that aspect of the game. The areas feel right, also, which is kind of rare in some games. Which is to say that, like, when I'm in the crew quarters, feels like a crew quarters. Feels like, okay, yeah, I can see people living in this. When I enter into the power, power grid? That felt like, okay, yeah, this makes sense. I can see how this area of the ship functions and how people move around in it. It feels right. Lots of games feel like they have an area, like a barracks or something, but it doesn't feel quite like a real barracks would feel.
Cheap wine's good, because it's good and cheap.
Polly, everything all right?
What's the ruckus about?
Polly and her half-brained fiancé. They're fighting. She's the only one in this town who knows anything about choreography, and that lummox won't let her work for me. Hold on. What are you doing here? We were gonna meet at the Rosemary.
We were, but you didn't show. Priscilla started to worry, so I came to see how you were doing.
Priscilla started worrying about me? That's so nice.
Less for her than for you, I'm sure. So let's get back.
Did you not hear what's going on in there? We've got to help Polly. Why do beautiful women always end up with such dicks?
No idea. Stand back. I'll break the door down.
Wait, do we have to destroy her house? She keeps a spare key around here somewhere.
Fine. Let's find the key.
Which your sensors should help.
Find anything?
Not here. The key.
Whoa! What the devil's this? Get out of my house!
Watch it, and leave the woman alone.
What the... She's my betrothed.
But I'm not your property.
I love her. I'll not let her sway her ass in his brothel.
Whoa, slow down there a minute. This is clearly one gigantic misunderstanding. One I can clear up in the blink of an eye.
Shove your excuses up your ass. Sod off, or I'll split your skull.
My friend asked you nicely, so please be courteous in return and hear him out, or we'll settle this another way.
All right, talk.
Hubio, right? Polly's told me so much about you. She said you're erudite and have an open mind.
You said that? Well, there's a truth to it. My mind's the open salt, but its open saltedness ends when my betrothed starts wagging her ass around brothels. Get out of here, both of yous. Polly's not going anywhere.
Let him finish. There's no brothel involved.
You see, friend, Geralt just hit the nail on the head. For what you have there is the old publicity placard.
Old?
Very. From a time when my establishment was under different management. I, however, would never let any indecency take place in my cabaret. My very reputation precludes it.
So, what's all this about?
Your betrothed is a first-class artiste, and I want to offer her a position worthy of her talents. She's to be my choreographer, and that in turn means she'll receive a share of the proceeds from every performance she choreographs.
You mean to say... coin?
And fame. No flirting required. You have my word.
Oh. Suppose... in that case...
I knew you'd agree.
It's settled then. See you at the Rosemary, Polly.
Well, I'm off.
I'll catch up to you. Whew. Never expected that to go so well.
I did, actually. I did. I have faith in Dandelion's ability to convince someone with words, especially the women who seem to like him very much. Although the husband, fiance, didn't seem to take to him too kindly. I do not want to beat him up in front of his fiance. Like, there's no reason to have combat break out. So I was hoping Dandelion could handle it. And I thought he could, and he did. He handled it really, really well.
You handled it well, Dandelion. Man was putty in your hands once you called him erudite.
In negotiation, as in combat, the key is to find your opponent's weak spot and exploit it to the hilt.
So, time to head back?
I've still got to stop by Rotlick's. Commissioned some new placards from him a while ago, but Hubio came across the old version. Plowing artists got some serious explaining to do.
Who's Rotlick?
Never heard of him?
Nope.
Hank Rotlick, famous portrait artist?
Nope.
Commissioned a portrait artist to paint your placards?
Henry's an old friend, needed the coin. And I decided we needed new placards to promote the opening performance. Seats won't fill themselves, you know.
I'll go see Rotlick. You head back to the Rosemary, or Priscilla will have my head.
Really? You'd go?
No, said that for the hell of it. Tell me where he lives.
Portside.
See you soon.
I'll give this to Garrett. He really likes his friends very much, which makes sense to me, given how rude other people tend to be to him. Having good friends is you're very blessed, very lucky if you can find a few people who can stand to put up with you. Even more who can consider you a good friend as well. So I can understand Garrett going out of his way to help people. Helps that he's really good in combat too. People don't want to get punched in the face. And Geralt doesn't strike me as a type who would do that very often. Anyway, so he has shown a good deal of restraint as well. It's good. I really like the writing to The Witcher 3 very much. The acting is fantastic as well. The voice acting, amazing. Did a great job with the character models and everything else in it as well. All right, let's get back to talking about Prey. Yes. So I really like some of the ideas that they've done in it. Again, no. Let's talk about what else I like about the game. I like playing with they're called realistic options, I think is what it is. Your weapons will degrade faster. Taking certain amounts of hits might make it so that your you get like burns, or you get a broken bone, or you suffer a concussion. I really like that, playing with that option in the game. It makes it so that if you do take any damage, there's a risk that you'll suffer some temporary penalty so you can get the affliction cured, whatever that would be. And it makes the game a little tougher, which I like. I tend to like difficult games, and if again, I like Underrail. I like the combat in this game, although this game's combat isn't that difficult. It's nice. It's nice. But for Prey, that makes the game a little tougher, and I like that. The writing in the game is so-so. The voice acting is actually really good though, as well. I like the voice acting in Prey. Really, really well done. The models in that game are also pretty decent. I like Alex, Morgan's brother, very much as well. He's the voice actor is really good. I like the model that they used for him also. Right, 1 second. We're apparently here.
Hey, Whitey, why'd your hair?
Looks like someone's going through this stuff of his.
Looking for Rotlick.
You ain't alone. Damn halfling's in debt to half the city. But I'm here to scrape mine before the carcass is picked clean.
There's not enough for everyone, so bugger off. Feeding time's first come, first served.
You're not gonna rob him.
Strange, don't recall asking your permission. Get him, Fred!
Oh, come on!
You'll regret this.
I'm trying to cast Quen, but it won't let me. Oops. Tried doing a big punch. Okay, we're gonna take this upstairs. Fight you one at a time. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Let's do it. Come on, bandit. Fred's down. Deal with the champion of Velen, sir. I'm not having any of this. The fisticuffs champion. Ooh, right. Ooh, yes, take it right in the face. I don't think so. Dodged. Ooh, quite a haymaker, Garrett, but you missed completely. So did he, though. It's a bit awkward missing. Oh, yeah, down he goes. Take it.
Tell me what you want. Damn it.
Placards.
There ain't no ploughing placards here.
And Rotlick, where's he?
Same place as always. Vegal Bud Estate. Losing his last crowns at the races.
See? Wasn't that easy? Could have said so right away.
Sorry, gentlemen. He does have some things. Oh, is that Everloose? Suddenly I'm very interested in what he has in his boxes. Sorry, gentlemen. I'll just mention that you took his stuff instead. Okay, we probably should actually drink a decoction of some sort. Oh, that's interesting. That was the wrong button. Let's drink that, and we probably should have something to eat. Sorry, Everloose is kind of expensive, and Temerian Rye, I think, is used in the creation of white gold. And since we can't seem to purchase white gold from any bar, we're gonna need it because we can't buy the alcohol we want. We might as well take it from wherever we can get it from. I think we'll make it to this next location, but we're not gonna do it. We'll do that in the next episode. This episode's all been more dandelion-related stuff. So what else about pray do you like, Tim? The skills, at least in the beginning, it felt like beginning and mid game. I'd say like the first 14 hours. It felt like I never had enough upgrades. I always wanted more of them. And then, well, right. So that was very nice because you're like, oh, if only I had a little bit more. And so you go out of your way to explore. The exploring the game is also fantastic. Again, it rewards you for checking everything with either special chips you put in your suit or your psychoscope with... What else does it reward you with? It can reward you with neuromods or even ammunition, even weapons. Even if you already have decent weapons, you can still break those down for more spare parts, which you can use to repair things, or more components, which you can use to, well, make more neuromods. So it's really beneficial to explore everything that you can. It also lets you find other ways around and into places, just in case you don't want to use resources to do so. For the most part, though, you won't have to worry too much about finding out-of-the-way ways to get into locations. You can always break a window and shoot darts at buttons to open doors, or there's usually going to be some vent you can crawl into. The monsters in the game are really good. I liked the mimic idea especially. It's a shame though, so wait, let's talk about the mimics really quick. They're a creature which can mimic, they can look like anything in the game with some limits. So this barrel, that could be a monster. And when you get close to it, it will shape change into its real form and attack you. You have a few seconds, maybe like 2, when you're close to it, to hit it with like a wrench or shoot it from a distance. Shooting from a distance is safer because it won't shape change to its creature unless you hit it. If you smack it, it'll stun it maybe for a few seconds, so that will let you kill it. So it's pretty exciting, especially in the beginning of the game, to run around a huge space station thinking every single object is a mimic. There is some limits to this. They can only mimic things that they're close to. So generally, if you see 2 of one thing, like let's say there's 2 barrels, one of them might be a mimic. If there's 1 barrel, it probably isn't a mimic. Early on, though, in the game, you get a psychoscope, and one of the first chips you seem to always get is one that lets you automatically detect mimics, as long as you're using a psychoscope to scan. This kind of ruins the mimics altogether, because you can always detect them before they attack. So, oh well. Rob's out of that option for keeping you on your toes all the time. The game is, what else is there that I like about it? It's a long game as well. I've sunk 28 hours into it so far, and I'm probably over halfway by now. Maybe I might be 2/3 of the way in. Most of my time has been spent exploring and or backtracking the areas I previously was in when I had new neuromods or new access cards or cheat codes, so I could explore more of these areas as well. How far away is this place? This is too far for us to walk. Hello, Roach.
Maybe it's true. Maybe it ain't.
So, yeah, so let's Prey. It's a first-person shooter as well, and I like that your character, at least in the beginning, he definitely doesn't feel like he's a Marine. He feels more like a scientist. You're not the best at combat. Even a shotgun or a pistol, they don't do decent damage unless you upgrade them.
Oh.
And so it will take several shots to kill something, maybe even your whole clip or more, to kill a tough creature at the beginning of the game. My criticism of the game is that the difficulty in the game is all front-loaded. I'd say the first 3 to 6 hours of the game is when it's at its toughest. Then the game gets a little easier as you reach the mid-levels, because suddenly you have quite a bit unlocked. Does this guy have a quest for us? Hold on. I think he does. Hello, Ross and Muggs.
What do you want?
Name's Muggs. Rostin Muggs. Need your help in a grave matter.
What's this grave matter?
I came here on business. Sadly, just there across the river, toward the bridge's end, I was attacked. Smashed a bottle of the finest dwarven spirit on the bugger's skull. But the robbery was still a partial success.
Tell me what you want already, and be brief.
Thief ran off with my documents. Very important documents. I need you to get him back for me.
It'll cost you. I don't work for free.
That I know. Since the dawn of time, no witcher's lifted a finger without pay. I've a smattering of coin in the soles of my boots. Return the documents, and it's yours.
Fine. See what I can do.
It's an interesting...
Taking my last chance. I'm out of ideas if this don't work.
That's what you get for scaring my horse. Alright, so... I guess, on the other side of the bridge? Is that where the gentleman said? We probably honestly should stop here. Oh, wow. A level 2 quest.
Not so fast, Roach.
Well, we'll do this at will. We really should stop. It feels like I'm playing for like an hour and a half at least. So we'll just cross the bridge, everyone, then we'll call this session. We'll talk more about Prey in the next episode. Absolutely beautiful. Look at this. This is such a beautiful game. Oh, it's right here, actually. Oh, I think I remember this quest, because I think I did this before. All right, we'll stop here. I think I interact with this, then we can smell the wine and trace the person. But we'll do that in the next episode. Thank you all for watching this one, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care, everyone.